Hello YouTubers! Now, I apologise about the noise. I've spent a fortune on mics, but the problem is the road, even though it's not close to the shed, it does really sound like it on camera, and the rain is hitting the roof and it kind of sounds bad. So if anyone's got any suggestions what I can do with regards mics, let me know. Anyway, today we have 2010 C4 Picasso, and the window reg's gone. So the window regulator is gone. Basically what happened is, when we had a few days of ice, a few days ago in Ireland, obviously the window was iced up. She was trying to put the window down and snap the window regulator. And sometimes it just goes because the water gets in, they go rusty. It's a common thing to go on most cars, especially German cars, Volkswagens, Audis. They're a nightmare for going in them. So the first thing we need to do is take off this door card. So I'm going to show you how to take off the door card and show you how to do it. Now, most cars, to be fair, are more or less the same. Some are more awkward, but they're more or less the same kind of way of doing it. So we're going to whip off this door card first. Now, a handy thing is I do suggest everyone to buy one of these things. They're just a metal container with a magnet on the bottom of it, and you can just shove all your bolts in. It stops everything falling, and it just magnetises itself to what it is. And it's metal, obviously, hence the word magnet. Right, on the side of this door card here, there's a couple of torques, and they are a T10. So we'll take out them first. I'm not getting in the way of this. That's all we have. There's one down here as well. Three of them. Now, they do a good job of hiding some of these bolts. So this should come off as well. Now, what we have is 3 more torques. So, just take off the plastic now. 3 more torques. And again, they're the same, T10. So I have loosened these 3 bolts. Now, I've never done one of these on this before, so the best thing to do is you have to be careful, but you can actually start leveling up these, because there's clips all in there. Sometimes the clips break, sometimes they don't. To be honest, there's not really a lot you can really do about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a flat weight screwdriver in behind here and gently lever, because there's a possibility there might be screws behind here or somewhere. So once you lift it, you can see where it starts sticking. So we need to get in behind there. We need to prise this out, here's the screwdriver. Now, you hear that? So now slowly just pull this out. See if there's anything else on it. Turns out there wasn't. So there's just a few clips here for the power windows. Yeah. So the door card is now off. You can see the rabbit. Now, obviously here's your motor and your window reg is basically here. Now what you need to try and do is, as carefully as you can, is take all this stuff off. Try and keep it as good as you can without ripping it. Now you need to get this off, and it looks like on this particular one I'm going to have to drill out these pop rivets and maybe put them back in. But I'm just going to check. I'm going to check it against the new window reg. Well, actually, what we can do first is we can take off the motor, because that's in our way. No harm to take off that now. And that is a T30, 3 volts. See, that normally doesn't come out, it normally stays in there a bit here, and this too. But as you can see, this is our problem. And what happens is, just slide that back in there a little bit. This is what happens. You can see this is the wire that runs and basically puts your window up and down. And when it gets old, or when you basically, the window is seized, not seized but frozen with ice, it snaps and it all wraps itself around the motor here. So you can see, yeah, not great. I'm going to get the new window reg now, and I'm going to see where it's bolted on. It looks to be possibly these bolts here. Normally there's 4 bolts holding the 2 arms on. That's normal, but you know, it just depends. Like I said, I've never done one on this before. So I'm getting the new reg, put them against the door to see where I'm at. Now YouTubers, had a slight change of plan. I was going to get the new window reg, but it's not here yet. It's not going to be here for a few hours, so I don't really have time to wait. So I took off this cardboardy, papery stuff here, and I can see one of the arms of the window reg, and you can see it's pop riveted in, so we have to drill this out. Kind of common on some of these cars. Now the other leg is over here. I'm in the way there. So the other leg is over here, and you have to take off the speaker, which is again prop riveted on, to get to this. Stupid, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up the window stop from falling, and I'm going to drill out these 4 pop rivets, and then we're going to drop the window, disconnect it, and we're halfway there. Now all cars are slightly different, but they all kind of are the same as such. But as you can see here, my finger is, this is one of the ways it's the actual window reg is bolted to the glass. The other one will be on the other side. We have to drop the window down a bit more. Sometimes they're bolted, sometimes it's like a little rubber, well not rubber, but like a plastic clip that just goes through. So there's a few different ways of them doing it. But basically, what you want to do is obviously get it off. So it's a T30 again, T30 torque. Now, you have to be careful, obviously, especially tightening this, because if you're over tightening, you're going to break the window. And obviously, you don't want to do that. And that's the bolt. But you've also got to be careful that the window just doesn't slide down and smash. Because you don't want to do that either. Yeah. Oh. And look, this window's kind of staying in position. Sometimes you don't do this. So I'm sliding it down a bit more. So it's more or less all the way down, and now I can see this other bolt here. So again, I can take it off. As I'm taking this off, I'm going to hold the glass here, just to make sure. Now. What you want to do is, or I prefer to do, I like to take the glass out completely, because then there's nothing can happen to it. So normally the best way is to basically turn it 45 degrees, and it should slide out. Now, as you can see, it's come out. Don't break it. These are the little clips that the screws go through. So again, you over tighten that, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to put this back in the car now, because then it can't get damaged. Now you can leave it in the window and tape it like I was doing there a second ago, but I only do that when I'm putting it back on. If the tape or anything does go and it slides down, it could break. That's why I personally like to take it out of the way. So what I'm going to do is drill out these 4 pot rivets. Sometimes that's easier said than done as well. All of them off. There's little clips, so this window edge literally lift up and slide out. Make sure the pot rivets are definitely all the way. There we go. And this one. Pot rivet is just holding on the bottom. Tabs, both sides. Now, we can pull it out. So this is the broken window. Now, it's best to keep this until you get the new one, just in case there's anything you need to take off. Now, it should come as one, but just in case. And you can see here, these are the little clips I was talking about that slide over. So wait for the new one and do the opposite. Put it back in. Right. Now this is going to be part 1 of the video, and I'm going to do obviously part 2 of putting it back together. So yeah. Hope it helps. Thumbs up the video and subscribe, and don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one.